put the ops down under like a wombat. We broadcast like Comcast on the world's coolest podcast. Yo, partner player, S.A. Lush Uno. And I got a very special guest with me today. Literally, to me, at the moment, my favorite person on YouTube, an amazing personality, dope rapper, quiet as kept. If y'all don't know, you gonna find out. My man, King Neeko. What's good, Carnal?
What's up, perro? Hey, gracias for having me, bro. Man, it's been a long journey, bro. And you know, when you reached out to me, it was definitely good vibes during that conversation, bro. And man, I'm happy I came, bro.
Nah, absolutely. Especially, you feel me, Valentine's Day. I know the lady, you feel me, like
Yeah, that wasn't good. But the good part was, you know, she was there. You know what I'm saying? When it
perfect
happened,
timing.
bro, perfect timing, bro.
God
Put it
moment
like
right
that, bro.
there.
I was like, hey, we good? We good. I was like, for sure, we
Luckily,
good.
it's a no jumper, right? Like if it was Billy
Yeah,
Bob's Backyard
and
podcast, it might have been different, but
you know, I don't want to speak down on anybody, but yeah, you know, but you're right.
Yeah. You feel me? At
Yeah,
least.
bro, this is definitely that platform, you know what I'm saying, that you do not want to pass up on. So, like I said numerous times already, bro, prior to getting here and now, bro, I highly appreciate you, bro.
Nah, and I appreciate you pulling up.
Bro,
It's love. So, for those that don't know, you are born and raised in East Los Angeles, East Los, or
so I was I born in LA, and we lived in the Pueblo projects for a while.
okay.
Yeah,
So you
you know
from
what I'm
South
saying?
Central
We lived in
originally.
South Central. Then we lived in Huntington Park, and then we moved to East Los, SGV area, going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But where I really, you know, locked in with myself, you know, and I really fucked with it was in East Los. So
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? That's what I represent. You know.
And I think that it's pretty obvious by looking at you. And although, like people,
I look good.
people got a lot of misconceptions. There's actually, you know, in Mexico, there's people of all different complexions. There's people that are whiter than me and probably darker than you, right?
definitely.
But
Yeah,
typically, when people think about Mexicans, they're not typically as dark as you, and that's because you are mixed heritage. You are Blaxican, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And is it your pops is black and your mom's is Mexican, or
Yeah. So my jefita, she's from Delicias, Chihuahua,
okay,
Pueblo de las Manzanas.
okay,
And my dad, he's from New Orleans, Louisiana, 17th Ward, from Holly Grove. So they met in East Los, you know, and I'm Blaxican. But yeah, you're right about that. There, when I was in prison, actually, there was this one doctor I met when I was on a doctor's call, and he was like, "You're Afro Mexican."
mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell him like I'm black. He's like, no, I know what you are. You don't have to explain to me. I was like, no, hold up. He's like, he went, bro. He printed some like 17 pages, bro, of Afro Mexicans, and it was interesting. You know, I read them all, and shit, but I was like, that's dope, bro. But I'm Blaxican, bro. My mom's Mexican, my dad's black. They met in East LA, and they had me, and he was like, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was like,
Right.
yeah, bro, but yeah, there's a lot of dark Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? Because and then, you know, with everything that happened, and you know, the African Americans that got left in, you know,
From the
Mexico,
transatlantic
Mexico,
slave
America,
trade and all
whatever
that.
it was
Yeah.
at that time, you know, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That small percentage made, you know, a lot of African Americans Mexican when they birthed kids, you know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Yeah.
And it's actually, look, like, I got numerous homies that are of your same like background, and typically, and this isn't across the board, what I've noticed is, although like for example, shouts to my homegirl RX, Marisa from Compton, she's just like you, except for her pops is Mexican, and her heifa is black, which, you know, is more uncommon, I would say. But she's like she's like mixed down the middle culturally. Like she speaks fluent Spanish, goes to Mexico all the time, is tapped in with her roots on that side, and is also, like, you feel me, very culturally black as well. I noticed, and I don't know if you agree or disagree, that a lot of people that have your same mix in LA tend to be like, they'll be more black culturally. But you, I feel like it's pretty mixed, but, you know, like you like you say, you roll homie, you feel me, like you rock with the essays, you feel me. So it's like, what was it like growing up? Did you feel kind of pulled in multiple directions or?
No, well, I didn't, bro. I think you know, like you saying, under other individuals, you know, majority of people that are mixed, that happens. But I think it's because that's like probably what they see or where they grow up. Like me, it was like contrary to that. Like I was in, you know, Huntington Park. It's predominantly raza. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and then I was in East Los, you know, in the areas, and my household in general is just raza, bro. Like my jefa, my abuelita, they don't descanse en paz. They don't know English like that. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to eat in the morning, you know, I'll be like, "Hey, I'm hungry." My abuelita's like, "The fuck, what are you talking about?"
Right.
I'm like, "Oh, tengo hambre."
Tengo hambre.
So you know what I'm saying? And then my tios and tias will come over. You know what I'm saying? And they're raza, bro. You know what I'm saying? With the botas and the sombreros. You know what I'm saying? And what's up? Hey, vamos. We go to the rodeos, bro. So it was really like, it was like not just learned behavior, it was like what it was my culture, you know what I'm saying? Like I would like tap in with my dad, and every week, every other weekend, you know what I'm saying? But it was not like that 24/7, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we're gonna wake up at this time, we're gonna bless ourselves, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go to church, a misa, you know what I'm saying? It's a certain way I was raised. So when I was, and not just that, just the older people, the cholos, the gangsters or whatever, they were a certain type of people, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really exposed to that. So when, you know what I'm saying, I ran into like encounters on the streets, it was like I was kind of like I was hit, like I was shocked, bro, because I was like, bro, I'm just like you, like what the fuck are you talking about? And they're like, no, you're not, bro. Like look in the fucking mirror, bro. Like, excuse my language.
No, you good.
Look in the mirror, bro. I'm like, what? And then you know what I'm saying? Like it started causing problems when I got a certain age, bro. Like when I was little, it was just like my jefa was going through shit. You know, it was not really me. But I didn't even really pay no mind to it, or she would jump in, intervene, and take care of it. You know what I'm saying? My jefa is the strongest woman, you know, I've met, bro. And I don't say that because she's my mom, you know?
God bless.
God bless her, bro. And so I didn't notice this shit, but as I got older, you know, I was walking around, and, you know, I don't mean that much older. I mean like 12, 13. Like, dudes are like, he's old enough to knock off.
Right.
And we'll be all right.
He's gangbanging age.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I'm saying? He's eligible for this bullet here. G.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's when I was like, oh, shit, it's an issue. And then it was like some sort of an issue until, like, you know, then I went to prison. And then it became like, you know, a different issue. Like, hey, bro, okay, so now you got to choose who you rolling with. And I'm like, what the fuck, what are you talking about? Because I got homies in the streets, but we're not on that. You know, we running around tagging on stuff and,
right.
you know, having a good time, bro. Like, it was not a good time when we living the shit, but, you know, it's not like getting ready for prison mentally.
And we're gonna get into all that, but I want to hear more about your upbringing first. One thing I noticed, I really like your record Taggers that you got.
Yeah.
And for me, like I'm a little bit older than you. I'm 41 years old, and grew up in West Los, born and raised, and you know my era
Like
was
whereabouts?
like near in like Baldwin Hills, Culver City area, and all that
Okay.
Palms, all through there. Yeah, yeah.
That my dad lived out in Culver City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I grew up right outside of it, like in that whole little West Los area. It's just like where, yeah, you feel me, born and raised out there, and my generation, it was tag banging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in tag, and like we started out just being taggers, and then at a certain point, tagging on the wrong walls, and you feel me, in people's barrios, and they start pressing you and all that, and gang politics, and then fools wind up having to, you know, turn it into more than just graffiti, and it becomes some other.
For sure.
So I know exactly what you're talking about with that, and that song resonated a lot with me. So did you encounter? And when I grew up in LA, it was very racially divided, and there was a lot of like racism. It's right on the heels of the LA riots, the Rodney King verdict, and all that. So like, did you hear like straight up like racial slurs said to you about like from your own people essentially?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, yeah. I had a lot. I went through a lot of stuff like that, you know, and it was like since when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't really understand it until I got older, and I was like, damn, that time that shit happened, they were talking about that, you know, but I didn't understand at the time. But yeah, I definitely went through a lot of shit like that. from even like as an adult, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be in different neighborhoods and I'm very like I feel good like being around raza, bro. Even being me, you know what I'm saying? Like always, bro. Like you will always catch me where there's nothing but raza, and I'm just, hey, con permiso, hey, pásame esto, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
everyone's like, what the fuck, bro? He good, bro. Like they'll start looking around, like, hey, he good. And I think like that
It's like,
shit.
this fool's a Mexican Tupac out here. What's going on?
Yeah, bro. Like that shit's it's a trip. But I would always like. There was times that I'll be in certain barrios, bro, and they'll just, hey, F-fan, we're woo woo woo, and I'll be like, oh man, like, bro, when they flip around, like I'll be like Wahina sometimes, you know, and they'll be
Right.
like, we gotta go. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, don't trip. I just look. It's a long story. The homies will pull up, and I'll be like, I'll walk up to the car, and it'll be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They'll be like, oh shit, Spencer, bro. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And then the hyenas will be, hey, you good? Damn, bro, that's cool. So I could walk around with you and shit, bro. Like, it's a trip, bro. Like, when shit like that will happen, like, the result of it. But sometimes it'll result negatively, you know what I'm saying? Like, there'll be days that I'll be in a bad mood, bro. Or these fools don't really talk, bro. They're just like, oh, there's a black dude, you know what I'm saying? And they just jump out and start taking off, and you just gotta take off, bro. Like, you can't be like, hey, Rasta, fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
They ain't
just gotta-
trying to hear that.
Yeah, bro.
When
you know
it's
what
up,
I'm
it's
saying?
up.
Yeah, so, you know, I definitely went through a lot of shit like that growing up, bro.
That's crazy. Also, like, at that age, that's when a lot of things become like defined as far as like if you're obviously when you go inside, then you really have to make that decision. But growing up in LA, there's people of all races that associate with gangs outside their race. You know what I mean? Like I know white Crips, I know white Bloods,
Oh, yeah.
I know Mexicans from Black Hoods, you know, of all varieties, and I know white Southsiders, white people from Mexican hoods, from barrios, and I know even black fools from that are like, I've heard crazy shit. Like
Yeah.
I've heard black fools from Mexican hoods that have beef where it'll be like that hood has beef with all black gangs, right? And I've heard them say racist shit about black people, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
but they're like but they're black, but they're from a Mexican hood and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like
I've
his-
heard shit like that too.
it gets real confusing at a certain point, but I guess it's like who you grow up around, right?
Yeah, it's definitely that. It's definitely your mindset as well, bro. Like I feel like me, the way I was raised, it was with my headphones, dog. So like I was very strong when I walked outside. Like I wasn't, even as a child, you know, I wasn't easily manipulated, bro. Like I was, if anything, manipulating shit because I had to make it home today, and everybody don't like me. So I think shit. Let's get back. What was the question, bro?
Yeah, no.
What's up, bro?
So basically, like, look, if there's certain hoods, right? Like, let's say
Oh
there's
yeah. So I think like people, Spencer. I
you
think
good?
people do that because like their upbringing, bro. Like I've met people like that, even in prison or even in the streets, bro. Like they've said that, like, hey, them, and I'm like, dang, bro.
right,
But your mom and dad are black, bro. Like you're not even mixed like me, bro. Like
right,
and it's because a lot of the times like mom and dad could be absent, bro, you know what I'm saying, and they need that, or they don't have that guidance or that strength or that knowledge, like, hey, you're supposed to do this or do that, so they just hear some shit like that, and then they one time say it, and the homies is like, that's right, bro, and then they want to say it again because, you know, the homies
they're
is
getting
like,
that positive
"That's right."
affirmation, and it's also a little bit of self-loathing, like you said too,
Exactly.
because
and you feel apart, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of mental shit, bro, that like plays into things like that, you know, and
That's
that's crazy.
crazy.
But I've even spoke to homies, bro, and I'll try to be like, bro, but nah, you shouldn't think like that, G. And you know what I'm saying? I've got through to some homies, bro. You know, they'll even clown about it, like, I don't even care, bro. You know, it's just what woo. But yeah, I've heard some crazy shit. I'll be like, damn, I don't understand it, but I think it's along those lines, you know.
so like at the end of the day, even though like culturally you're way more Rasa, you got love for your black side as well. You feel
most
me? Like,
definitely. Yeah, bro.
and it probably puts you in a weird position when it's like, I remember like in particular certain sections like Northeast LA and stuff, it was like on site for all black people, even if they're not gang members and shit like that.
Yeah.
That probably made you feel like crazy, like fuck.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I'm like, no, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, thankfully, bro, you know, I was never put in some real, you know, like some shit like that, you know, where I would have to be like, hey, bro, and cause like real bad things like that amongst my own, bro. But I have been in situations where we've got into it with blacks, you know what I'm saying? But it's not along those lines, you know. It's just like, hey, there's just a bunch of blacks and there's a bunch of us, and you
Just
know
beef.
what I'm saying? It just happened like
beef
that.
shit, yeah.
But yeah, man.
So did you start getting in trouble at a young age? What was like your upbringing like?
Yeah, bro. So I was when I was in Huntington Park, I was good, man. When I was in South Central Huntington Park, when I was younger, I was good. My heifer was always gone, you know what I'm saying? Like she was undocumented, so she was working,
wow.
you know what I'm saying? And then she was going to school. She was doing everything to get it right, you know? So I was like always assisting her with something, bro. Like, and it was dope because I know English from school, and you know she's learning it, so we learn shit together, bro. And
Is English your first or second language?
I want to say it's like the
Same and the same. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's pretty the same, bro. Because my abuelita only knew Spanish, you know, and then as soon as I hit school though, it was like English, you know. But yeah, man, it was cool when I was younger, bro. But when I moved to the Villas, San Gabriel Villas, bro, in Rosemead, and that's really where shit like got crazy, bro. You know, I want to say I was like 12, 13 years old.
Prime age for shit to crack
You know
off.
what I'm saying? And it was like a gang of homies right there that was just like, "What's up, bro? Like, hey, what you doing? You got some allowance?" I'm like, "Yeah, perro. You know, I got about like $7 right here. Why? Hey, you want to go get some cigarettes?" I'm like, "Shit. See, I've been stealing them from my mama, G. Like every now and then, bro. I didn't know kids do that. I thought it was only me." So you know what I'm saying? And then I linked up with the homies, fool, and yeah, after that was a wrap.
Did you at that point already know that you had a talent like for the music, for the I assume you've been funny your whole life. Because your humor to me seems just very natural. Like you don't really be telling jokes. It's just the way you say shit and the way your mind works like defines your comedy quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, music, bro. Yeah, I want to say I've been doing music for a long time. I want to say it started just like with poetry, like really me just being like seeing my mom going through shit, you know, with my dad or in life with life in general, and me not, you know, maybe it was a lot of shit inside that I would want to put out. So I started writing like poetry since I was little. And then me and my homeboy Bang Leray, they call him Bang, homie Leray. That fool, we started rapping, bro. Like on little on cell phones. We used to like put them on record, and then we'll record the beat, and then we'll play the beat on one phone, and then play record, and then rap while the beat's playing.
You doing like some jailhouse shit before you even on the streets, damn.
That shit was like you couldn't understand shit.
Yeah.
But we was walking around the block like, wanna hear this shit? So one day my heifer came in, bro, and you know what I'm saying, she was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?" And we told her, and she went to Guitar Center and put some shit on layaway.
What?
And like, I want to say like probably like 7-8 months later, she got it out, bro. Had me like a little studio. So I made hella tracks, bro, but started getting into shit, bro. But like, so I like let go of the music.
What about like the comedy? Did people always think you was like funny? And
Yeah, like the homies, the homies and everybody I'm around, yeah, they always thought I was funny. I think the comedy's more like my creativity, bro. I think it's just my creativity. Like, they didn't necessarily start like trying to be funny. I was saying a story, and then I noticed that the numbers went up, you know? So I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, bro. You know what I'm saying? If that's what's working, then keep doing it. And it just, like, the way I am, I always like evolve, bro. I'm just like evolution, bro. I'm like, okay, we could be right here, but what's next? So, you know, that's where I'm at now. Like, I'm just looking at apps and looking at, oh, you know what? I could do this. Hey, let me do this. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that I like jumped into like al cien. Like, I was like, cool, let me. It's just like happening. You know what I'm saying?
So it was never
and
like
people like it, bro. Like,
right.
So I'm like, sheesh.
You were never like, oh, I want to be a comedian or anything like
no,
that.
of course not.
Yeah.
Nah, I was never like, I want to be a funny guy.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, I wanted to be an artist, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was making music, bro. Like,
Right.
I was making hella music, and I would like veer off and on, bro. But my nephew, Lost J, was always doing music, bro. You know, every time I got out of jail, out of the pen, whatever, he's like, "Hey, uncle, come get on this feature, get on this feature." And one day I did like some shit on Instagram, and it got like a lot of views, bro. I got a lot of followers. People start posting. I was like, damn, they like my music. So I just posted another, and it was just me and the phone, you know. Like,
Right.
I was right there, bad quality Obama phone. I'm like rapping a little song, you know, uploaded, and people was fucking with it. So I was like, damn, bro, let me just, and it just went, bro.
That's dope. So, okay, you moved to the SGVZ, doing your thing. You're out there in the streets. You're running with, you feel me, like with them dudes.
Yeah.
And at what point do you start getting in trouble?
At that point.
Right away.
Yeah, right away.
So
at first, it's getting in trouble with moms. You know, I'm like,
right.
Fuck, geez, it's fucked up. Never seen that side of her. And then it was like, you know, moms was crying and shit because the cops was coming to the house. You know, it was like some crazy shit. You know, like I think the first time some shit happened, it was accidental, bro. Like, cause we was always doing shit, but one time we was chilling with the homies. I was with the homie Lux, and I had a frajo, and I flicked it backwards, and the tree caught on fire, bro. And
what?
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck kind of stale ass tree is that?
It was not my fault, bro. It was the tree, and that tree was a weird tree, bro. Like you could, I don't know if you've ever seen it. You could punch it.
Okay, yep.
Like, it's very soft.
Yep.
Like, that shit, you could like rip it, like just
rip the bark
off.
off. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's the tree.
Yeah,
so I just flicked it. My boy is standing in front of me, and I look at his glasses and they turn orange, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look back in the fucking tree, dog. Like the whole tree, fool. Like in 5 seconds, that shit went up. And I was
there
like,
must have been some kind of motor oil or some shit on it, because that don't be happening.
I'm telling you, bro. It was like surreal, bro. And yeah, so
let me find out you an arsonist, my boy.
Man, I'm glad I didn't get that charge. Prison would have been worse.
Yeah.
When you go to prison, you know you don't qualify for shit. Yeah,
that's not the type of charge that you want to have on your jacket.
Yeah, they got you locked in. Like,
yeah. So, okay. How old are you at this point?
33.
No. At that time when you
I was like, I shouldn't have said that. Fuck.
No, you good, you good.
I was like 14, bro.
Okay.
14.
So you're 14 years old. You accidentally
People was mad, bro.
Is this in your own neighborhood, or
it's in the Villas, in the San Gabriel Villas apartments?
Oh,
where I got evicted from because of that incident.
Damn, you got your heifer evicted too?
It was bad.
Damn.
The cops went to my house, bro, and my mom was like, "What you gonna do?" I was like, "I don't know. Are you like, why are we on the phone?" She's like, "You're good. I'm not snitching on you or nothing. I just want to know
So
where you at."
You told your mom what happened?
Yeah, she was no, I didn't. Well, they told my mom because the little kid that seen me said it was a black guy. So I was only me and my little brother, but you know what I'm saying? Like at that point we were still young, so my brother wasn't running around as much. So they were like, "It's him."
Oh fuck! And then, not it's a black guy.
Yeah, it was a black. It was a little baby too. It was a little kid. He was like, I was like the kid. I was getting them chips and shit.
He's a rata at an early age.
Snitched on me, bro. I was like, dang. So my mom's like, they're here. They're looking for you. But it was cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? We went over there. I went to the police department and shit. And
so, but what did they actually book you for then?
Nothing.
Okay, so they wasn't. Yeah, you didn't wind up getting caught up for anything.
Yeah, there was like, there's only junior deputies here, and I was like, I was on that junior deputy. He was like my age. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Go get the real deputy, bro. And he was like,
how the fuck did they got junior deputies running the damn police station?
Only dudes in there, bro. I was like, nah, bro, like, I ain't coming back for this shit. My mama talked to me for 10 hours, got me to come here, bro. Like, my mom was on him too. Like, nah, bro, we need to see what's going on, y'all. I was like, bro, I don't want to be running from some shit, you know? I've always been like that, bro. Like, I've never had, like, I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of warrants, but when I like came out of prison the first time, like I could never have a warrant. Like I was like, bro, I'm gonna go handle this, bro. Like I don't like that.
You're not gonna pull a take, hey?
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that, bro. Like I gotta go take care of it and come out. No.
Okay, so did you wind up going to juvie at a certain point?
Nothing. No.
So
I
you
haven't.
so you were
didn't.
you were pretty much like just little things throughout.
They'll take me to the police department or something. My mom will get me. They'll have me outside. My mom will get me.
Yeah,
There was just a lot of, my mom will get me and
nothing major though at that point.
yeah, no, I didn't get caught for nothing major.
Then, but at a certain point, and the reason why, for those of the people might be like, yo, why is he asking about his whole criminal history? No, I'm not the motherfucking feds. I'm asking because the majority of this man's content right here is prison based. So, and that's what, he has really informative, interesting takes on prison life. However, what I want to commend you for, a lot of people do a lot of things like prison based, but they wind up inadvertently like snitching and giving information about the way certain things run. You're very careful.
Very.
So like you make sure that the shit don't wind up getting exposed, but anything that's not really gonna implicate anybody or change the way certain organizations operate, then it's fair game.
You gotta be, man. You gotta be, mindful of everything you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been talking to people, about like a show and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I've been very mindful of that as well, and I'm like, when we do certain things, we gotta veer away from this and this, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be respectful, you gotta it's common sense a lot of times, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's things you could see on 60 Days In and there's things you can't.
Right.
Pretty easy like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tap into 60 Days In and you can see some shit, or, you know what I'm saying, any YouTube video, so.
And they don't really be focused on LA and California, them shows, right? Like,
No. They're not really focused on those. They really can't, you know what I'm saying?
They be in like Arkansas, like
they be
random
in weird
places.
ass.
Yeah.
Like some places that is, the whole population is in jail. Like, that city is just a jail. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Everybody's related. You got siblings, you feel me, making kids, and everyone's in prison.
Crazy.
Shouts to all those states though, man. No disrespect. With that being said, so when did you first get arrested? What was that like? How old were you?
Well, I was little. I was still a minor when I was getting arrested, but I was getting released,
But the first time you actually hit the county and all that.
Oh, I was just not a minor. I turned 18.
Okay.
I turned 18.
So it's quick.
And I just started catching cases, man. About a few cases. Then I just never went to court, Then I caught my real case, and I had like about 7 warrants, 11 traffic tickets.
Okay.
I was going to court like every day. They're waking me up like at 5 a.m, bro. Go to court. Sometimes I'll go to court, and I'll go to literally from Monday to Friday. And then like on Tuesday and Thursday, the judge wouldn't see me. So I would have to come back, like it'll reschedule me. But you got to wake up every day, 4 to 5:30 in the morning.
He was sick of seeing your ass, huh?
I was like, no, it was different courts.
Oh, okay.
I was all over the world and shit. There was like I was like, I went there. They're like, nah, but there's no court in the city you were in, so it's there. I'm
right.
Like, oh shit. All right.
Okay, so what was, and then the first time you went to the Pinta was, you were how old?
18.
Okay, you went to prison straight when you were 18.
To prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was that for like years or?
They gave me 16 and a half.
So you did 8 years?
No. They did me 16 months and a half.
Oh, 16 months. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so
okay. So you did
I stayed in the county a little bit longer than I was supposed to. So I did like a little over a year.
And a lot of people, like for those that don't know, would you say that being in prison, as far as like the day-to-day operations and just your comfort level, it's like kind of better than being in county in certain ways? Or would you say that's true or no?
The living situation is definitely better. Yeah, your comfort level is based on the person, There's some people that want to be all like crazy in the county, just living mi vida loca. And then there's people that want to, do their time and, really reflect on shit. And that's more like prison, you're there like, they have opportunities. They have like, there's a lot of opportunity in there.
So being so young when you went in and you're there with the big boys, right? Like you went like, I assume you're probably like on a level 3 or a level 4 yard or something like that,
When at reception, yeah. And they transferred me to 2.
Yeah. But like, so you're around a bunch of people that are doing way more time than you, and
Yeah.
and you kind of had to learn.
I mean, the counties, like, you know what, really, like, I was like, God, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
In prison, I was like, more like, all right, it's you could read it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, all right. But the county is like, bam, what the fuck was that, G? Like, damn, I didn't even see that, you know? So the county really, like, it was a trip, bro. Especially because I was, when I got my first case, I was evading. I was running from the cops. So I crashed going like 100 miles an hour, bro.
Damn.
I was in a coma for like a day. I was, both my ankles were shattered. I'm talking about like this, bro. My ribs was fucking popped, the top one, two top. All this shit was white, bro, like from the who that was dragging me off the freeway.
Oh, they got you on the freeway?
Yeah, well, I was running on the freeway, bro. It was like a 20 minute chase.
Okay, we need this story from the jump street. How come they was on you to begin with? What the fuck happened, my boy?
The case is still open, G.
For real?
Nah, fuck that. Shit, hell nah. Nah, fuck it. So man, let me break the whole story down. So I was working, bro, at a gas station. This is me and my homeboy Verse, and he's working somewhere. He works graveyard and I work mornings. So I get to work, and they're like, "Hey, bro, you're not supposed to be at work today." So I'm like, "Fuck, nah. All right, feed him in." So I leave. I hit up Verse. I'm like, "Hey, what's up, fool?" He's like, "What's up? You at work?" I was like, "Nah, I want to drop some music." He's like, "Yeah." So we go to his house. I got like a gallon of vodka. It's cheap shit, bro, like big. And he had like an 18-pack, so we drank. And we were like, "Hey, fool, after we drop this last track, let's go to the block, fool, to the Vias, drop off these CDs." So we go. On the way there, we stop at the homegirl's house, the homegirl Bunny. And she has a bottle for me, bro. So I get more faded, bro, and we get to the Vias. And long story short, I seen like some security guards there, bro. You know, they were doing some shit I didn't like. You know, we got into it. Cops started chasing us. And well, actually, I left the scene after what happened.
Did y'all actually you got in a fight with them, or you just like
yeah. And we bounced. They start recording our license plates and shit. You know, and, when that happened, we jumped on the freeway, and this Huda pulled up on us. And I remember his face. I remember the chase vaguely, bro, because of how high I was, bro, you know, and how drunk I was, you know.
You're driving?
I'm driving. The Huda pulls up next to me. I remember him. He's a motorcycle cop. He's like, "Pull the fuck over." And I'm like, "Fuck you." I was like, "You pull over." Bro, I remember that's the only thing I remember. Then I smashed on the 60 West, right there by the Montebello Mall.
Mm-hmm.
Smashed west, bro. Got off, came back east.
He's on you.
He's on me.
Yeah.
At first, and then there's like a gang of cops on me, and it's a long chase, bro. And where I crashed at was
the choppers get on you at a certain point.
Yeah, the choppers came, bro. I was hoping I had some footage.
I was gonna say.
I was like, "Hey, man, somebody seen some footage?" I was like, "Nah, bro." Hey, but yeah, man. I was coming from the 605. South, trying to get on the 60 West. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
But it curves, bro.
Yeah.
And back then it didn't have like the guards, bro. So you
go over the
down,
edge. Yeah.
You go in, and I went in, and I remember I thought I was driving like a fucking NASCAR or something, bro. Like I was like smashing, and then I just trying to go around this car, and I just remember looking at the car's face, like say we're both going this way, so now I'm looking at you, and you're like, and I just blacked out. Bro.
Damn.
Blacked out after that. I was like, shit. I woke up cuffed to the bed.
But like, you apparently got out and started running on the freeway.
No.
Okay.
I was done.
Okay.
My boy said that the cops, because he was still conscious, he put his seatbelt on. Kind of angered me.
It angered you that he put his seatbelt on?
He was like, "Bro, stop." I was like, "Bro, relax." He's like, "I am relaxed. I'm just saying, relax." I was like, he put his seatbelt on. I was like, "Bro, you know we're going to get away." I took mine off. And I had it on, you know.
You had a point to prove.
Yeah, I was at that age. I was like, shit, and that's why I was fucked up, bro. Damn. He just had seatbelt bruises, my boy.
Damn.
He was good. I would have been good too, but
Verse was smart.
He was smart.
And then then
he said that he saw them dragging me.
Okay.
Like that's why I was like, that's why I have no skin here.
Damn.
Like every day I would be on the payphone, bro. Like the homie would call me, "Hey, Neeko." I'd be like, "What's up, perro?" And I'll look, and my skin would just like fall onto my lap.
Oh,
Like off my shirt. I'll be like, "Fuck,
damn. Okay.
fuck the police."
Yeah, for real.
I'm like,
still.
I'm like, bro, this is fucked up.
Yeah, they ain't have to do you like
I
that.
was asleep. Like, what the fuck?
Trying to have a nice dream and all that.
Yeah,
They gonna
bro,
interrupt
what I'm
you.
saying? Like, shit. That
Do-
shit was crazy.
Do you remember what it felt like that moment when you woke up with the handcuffs on and you're like, were you just like, oh.
I was like, I think I was like, what is that? Like sedated.
Yeah.
I was like, and I remember my sister woke me up because she was my sister and my cousin Nando. I remember my sister Lucy and my cousin Nando was like, Neeko, and I was like, because I guess I woke up.
Yeah.
So I look and I see them and then I knock back out. But I
Yeah.
remember when I sat up, my ribs popped, like they hurt a lot, bro. Like I sat up and I was like, oh shit, and went back to sleep.
Damn.
But I had noticed my cuffs, I was like, damn, this ain't good.
That's crazy. So you wind up, but you do like less than a year, like 9 months, 8 months at that point. You're for your first.
Nah, that was my first, cause the evading.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
DUI,
Yeah.
they gave me the 16 and a half.
Right.
But it's cause all my warrants, I had 7 warrants and 11 traffic tickets.
Okay. Yeah. And then you wind up getting out again.
Yeah.
Back in the mix.
Yeah. I thought it was cool.
So then,
When you get out and you're either you think you want to do this, and even when you want to do this, it's a struggle to stay doing that.
Right.
But sometimes you're just like, hey, let me tell y'all how this was.
So you had a little more juice. You felt like you're like,
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
I'm like low key the man now.
Yeah.
At a certain, I have a lot of homies that they was at that age. They're trying to go to the Pinta because they know
I
what.
met a lot of homies like that in there, bro.
Yeah.
There was like, hey, bro, I got this leg on my first term, right? The homie shot it, bro. He's good. He's over at Wooty Woo now.
Yeah.
All right. He's like, I got this one and this. The next term, I'm gonna get the back. I was like, dang.
Yeah, that's a thing I noticed. Like a lot of fools, they own. I have homies that all their ink is from inside, and they won't even like. I'll be like, yo, you want to go get blasted? The homie's doing tats. They're like, no, I only. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Majority of my shit's from in there. And it's because in there, like it takes you, it's a couple reasons, you got time, obviously, but like for me, bro, it took me away from reality. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be focused on what you're doing, and then I would forget that I'm in prison, that I'm not helping this person, that person. Like, so that's why people get inked the fuck up, I feel,
right, and you being like a naturally charismatic person, people are drawn to you. And I've heard you talk about this in like a lot of your videos that like people liked being around you because you had good energy. There's a lot of people in there that are, I mean, the majority of people I would assume are like pretty negative. They're not really, not to judge because,
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. But like a lot of people tend to be negative, and you, because your energy is a breath of fresh air to people, is it kind of difficult because, you have to, you're making friends with people, but then you wind up getting separated and things like that. So did you kind of have to realize like, damn, like I can't be making friends with just anybody all the time and getting so close to people?
No. I didn't really have that problem because like I feel like my my mind is like I compartmentalize shit. Like I could be like in close contact with people, for long periods of time, bro. And when it's time to cut it off, I'm like, it's time to cut it off, bro. Like I'm gonna set you up the best as I can. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is now. But I know that I always like do what's from my heart, bro. So I know like I don't fall short. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, this is all you can do, bro. You're doing what the fuck you can do. You know that. Don't care about nothing else. If whatever happens, it's not your doing, bro. Like,
right.
You would, but you can't. And I think I don't go through all that now because I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. And I'm just, okay, all right. No, if we cross paths, we do. I wish well, but like when shit happens like that, bro, I'm just like, I'm like, I think I just put it somewhere and bring it out when it comes out again.
Very wise. Yeah. Another anecdote that you had, and I think it was a recent video, I'm pretty sure, and you were talking about how you had a homie that you were real close with in there, and then at a certain point, he wound up not talking to you, and you were kind of like, yo, like, why is this dude acting different all of a sudden now? And you thought that he was like mad at you or that you did something to upset him. So you were like, yo, I'm leaving things out of the story. You're gonna have to check the video if you want the full story.
There's a few of these.
Yeah. But, and then you were like, one day you start talking to him, you're like, yo, what's up, fool? Like, did I do something? Like, why are you switching up? He's like, honestly, I'm getting fucked up right now.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to.
The respect thing.
Yeah. And it like made him feel funny being around you when he was loaded. And to me, like, that was like such an eye-opening story and like relatable because, you know, I got over 3 years clean and sober. I don't do nothing. I don't even smoke weed.
Right, bro.
You feel me, Gracia? Like, I don't do nothing. But, you know, I was a bad addict. You feel me? Fucking with pills, fucking with Descante, everything. Like,
Commend you on that, bro.
Thank you. And like, and there's a lot of times when I'd be off the shits, I wouldn't want to be around my close people as well because you don't want them to. It just feels weird. You know what I mean? Like, and people like you who got bright energy, I can understand that might be kind of weird for someone that's in such a dark place to be around.
Yeah, and there's a lot of and that's why I think, you know, I fucked with a lot of homies in there, bro. Cause you know what I'm saying, like, even though I was in there in the dark ass space too, like me being I just remain a light, even though I'm in a dark place, bro. Like, I just can't not. I feel like it like brightens up my space, you know, like, and it was definitely a trip in there, bro. Like, cause you know we was going through what we was going through, and shit was always how it was, you know. But like I was very like observant, bro, and I would like move on like my heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll see people and I'll be like, damn, bro, like the OG Black story I said, you know, homeboy had a hot pot, you know, and I fucked up.
Oh, yep, seen that one too.
Like, hey, bro, that's you, bro. Like, and he was like, nah. I was like, bro, like, I'll order one. Like, life is out there. I'm about to go home in a couple years, bro. Like, right? Like, that's how I think like that. Like, bro, it's gonna take you like a couple weeks to get a new one, but this fool's over there tweaking on it, bro, and like he be stressed out when he says, you know, I paid. Like, people are like, I paid this guy 3 times. I'm like, damn, yeah, 75 cents every time. Damn. I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
yeah, 75 cents.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
But that 75 cents in there, like, hit a little different though, right?
To them,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To the individuals that are, you know what I'm saying, they adapted to it. But, you know, there's other individuals like myself that are in there, and we have, you know, this like our first, second time that our families are not like, hey, fuck you, man. This is your 10th time. Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we have that, but still a lot of people don't do that, bro. And like me, I would give back. You know, I mean, I would give, like, I don't know, bro. I just felt like it was needed, and a lot of the times, though, like it sparked that. It sparked something out of those people, bro. Like later on, I would see them, and they were even shy about shit. You know, like, you want one? Like, yeah, bro, good looking, G. You sharing? It's Karen, bro. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, fuck up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a homie, Ernie, bro. He's by the beach somewhere, man. I got bad memory. But he did like 17 years, bro. He's getting married, bro. Good shit.
So
bro.
he's out.
He's out, bro.
Okay, shouts to Ernie.
And we did like 3 years together, you know, and we was in Chuckawalla and shit, and he changed, bro. Like he showed me a lot of good shit in there, bro. Like, there's good people, you know what I'm saying? And I showed him a lot of good shit. And to this day, he's like, hey, bro, like, commend you on, you know, certain shit that you did or you stood on, bro. Cause, you know, jail's like crazy, bro. And sometimes
absolutely,
you gotta like watch like your own friends, bro. Like,
yeah.
Especially when they're not your friends, you know? Like,
do you feel like that people, because you're like you have a kind soul. Is that fair to say? Like, you got a kind, even though, like, not to say that you a punk by any means. You did your shit. You feel me? You bout what you bout, but but you got a kind heart. Like,
yeah, that's why I had that song, "Mama's Heart."
Right.
Yeah, bro. Like,
right.
That's my help raised me. You know, like that's.
But do you feel like people try to, in those environments, exploit that and take kindness for weakness?
With people, with certain people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It depends on your reactions.
Right.
It's gonna define not yourself too, but the ultimate outcome, bro. Like you can't entertain shit a lot of times, bro. But yeah, most definitely, there's people that try to get over on shit like that. But when it, you know, I'm not gonna. It even happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, hold up, it's like, stop this shit right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not. But yeah, I think the way that I carry myself, it really like it doesn't allow that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I sense shit. Like my fucking spider sense is tingling right now, bro. Like, all right, bro. Like I'm gonna have to like turn this shit up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like because I know people how people are too. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people it's ugly sometimes. You know, like people is like they're like sharks, bro. Like they see a little bit of this and they're like, okay, see a little bit of that, okay. And when I see that, I'm like, okay, fuck this shit.
Like a lot of your stories have a recurring theme of you trying your best to avoid the bullshit.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, really? Like, I got to do this? Like when your voice gets the little high pitched thing, you feel me? Like, but at the end of the day, you're like, fuck it. Like when the bullshit comes, like you're going to run that fade.
Oh yeah.
If you got to take a DP, you feel me? Whatever it is, like,
yeah, you got to take care of it.
you're not afraid, but you at the same time you're not looking for that, and you're trying whatever you can do.
It's just I feel like I'm just equipped with like a little bit more logic than people. You know what I'm saying? Like if like the way that I am, I give, I do, I this, I'm that. I'm in the spotlight, and if I like look at everything and react on everything, I'm gonna die. Like that's what my mama taught me. Like you can't fix the crazies, mijo. Remember that shit. Like when people come in your motherfucking way, then whatever you gotta keep going by any means. But nobody can stop you. You don't let nobody stop you. But you can't fix crazy people, bro. Like we'll be in the streets and you'll see somebody and like especially me with my mom. We'll be in the car and I'll even act a little extra. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck this fool looking at? You know what I'm saying? And my mom would be like, hey, like, relax. You can't be doing shit like that. Like, he's fucking looking at you because he's crazy. You're all right. Like, you know that he's fucking crazy. Let his crazy ass go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, if it gets there, what will happen, what can happen. You know how to defend yourself. That's not the point, though. You're not supposed to allow somebody to you're not supposed to allow somebody to take you out of your energy, out of your space, bro. Like then you could be a fucking millionaire and be living your life, and then this fucking dude that traveled the world just to come tell you you're a piece of shit. You're gonna let him tell you something? Like, come on, bro, you better take that shit somewhere else. I don't give a fuck about you.
For real.
That's how you gotta think, bro. Like, don't let that shit bother you. Even in when in person, if you just think, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty smart, bro. Like, so, yeah.
Seems like a lot of your moral compass was dictated by your mom, and that's dope that you got that. You feel me?
Yeah, my mom is, man, she's powerful, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of my songs, I speak on shit, things that I've done and places I've been, and I know how to be, bro. Like, I'm in places that people are not because of who I am, bro. Like, I just know how to be. You can't be that right here. You can't.
Right.
If you want to be stuck right here, then by all means, be that.
And there's always gonna be someone tougher, more gangster, no matter what.
Everything, bro. Like that's on one of my songs. I'm like, people see the ugliest, then they want to be it. Like,
right.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's dumb as hell. Like it's gonna keep going, and it's gonna get uglier and uglier. Like you gotta have a different mindset.
Something I always heard and I liked it was like everybody's a gangster till the gangsters show up. You feel me? Like really be like that.
You see shit like shit like that. That's why people are like, yeah, that's me. These fools are the this, and I'm the, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the tough one. Yeah,
bro. Like that's how the street. That's how the mentality is, bro. Like I'm the real tough one. That's why I'll be like, you could be the real whatever you want. Just stay the fuck away from my fucking little shit right up in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
1000%.
People with me right here. I'm like I love my family, bro. Like just stay the fuck away and we good. Like that's how you gotta. And then if you bless people on the way, you know what I'm saying? You see what you should and shouldn't do on the way there, bro. Like
absolutely,
it's common sense.
Now, a lot of people have misconceptions about what life in prison is like. People that have never experienced it, they have a lot of fears. As you know, you should have fears about nobody should want to go to prison, right?
You shouldn't. You should be scared.
Yeah. Now, like a lot of times, people talk about, you go in there and you might get extorted. You might get your ass beat constantly. The big fear, obviously, you might get sexually assaulted. You feel me? Like these are all things that can and do happen to people when they get locked up. What would be your advice for somebody that winds up getting caught up, is about to have to do a bid, and they're scared to go in there?
Just be yourself in there, bro. I know you don't want to go, but just be yourself, Z. Like that's gonna be your best because, especially if you got like some little bit of time, like how long can you really pretend to be that? You know what I'm saying? If
So
you're
don't
gonna
act hard, is
don't
what you're
act
saying.
anything. Just be yourself. Like if you, of course, you're gonna have to be. You're in prison. You're gonna have to be a little bit more this and a little bit more that, but just be yourself. You know how to speak louder. You know how to ball your fist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
just be yourself, bro. But just let people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just body. It's not just talking is body language, bro. Like, but stay yourself. You know, remain humble. If that's you. If not, then be fucking you. Don't try to be chill if you're crazy. Like, be fucking like. I'm not trying to say like go in there and fucking shit up, but you gotta let people know like where your mind's at, bro.
Right.
If you try to like impersonate something that you're not, like eventually you're gonna get tired. You're gonna slip, and in prison you don't want to be slipping. Like, it's like it's not the worst.
The
place
truth
on
is
earth,
gonna
bro,
come
but
out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like you can't. You gotta like just remain yourself, bro, the whole time. It'll get you.
And then you go through all this shit, and you wind up doing a few different terms in prison. 2 terms.
Yeah.
Then at what point were you like, I'm over this, I need to change my life? What was the catalyst for you?
My second term, I was in prison in reception still, bro, at Delano. And my abuelita, bro, she basically raised me, man. It was my jefa and my abuelita, but my abuelita was there a lot of the times because my mom was, at work or at school. So she passed away, when I was in prison. And she was 98 when I went in. And I turned myself in. I knew I had to do 3 years. So I was like, all right, man. She's going to be 101 when I get out. That hurt me, you know what I'm saying? Like, me asking myself that. So I was like, fuck. I was like, all right, we're going to do visits, And then we try to do a visit, bro. And I had just got out the hole in the county because this dude, still don't like him. That fool had me do some dumbass shit, right? So I got out, and then my grandma couldn't come in, bro, because her ID was expired. She's 98.
They should have let grandma
Bro,
slide.
that
Come
sheriff,
on.
whoever didn't let my grandma
That's
in,
some
bro, like
asshole shit.
I don't know what's wrong with you, but
For
you
real.
know what I'm saying? Like, so they didn't let my grandma come up, bro, and I couldn't see her. And then after I got out the hole, that I seen that visit didn't happen, and then I went straight to prison. So,
And that's upstate somewhere. So
upstate, yeah.
So she's not. It's hard enough for her to even go
And there's,
downtown.
like,
But
yeah, and there's like 3 months, like 3 to 9 months, usually in reception,
right.
that you get no visit. There's no
Right.
phone calls, nothing. So I was like, fuck. So I was like, hopefully I make it out. In like the first month or 2 of reception, she passed away. And I was like, shit. That kind of
Sorry
sparked
to hear
something in
that.
me, Gracias, bro. I appreciate that, man. That kind of like sparked the fire in me, I was like, bro, you should be out there, And then my mom tried to get me to go out to the funeral, but because I was in reception, I wasn't classified yet, so they couldn't take me out. So I was like devastated, I was like, fuck. And then a couple things happened, bro, throughout my term, like within my family that I felt like I wished I could be there. And I was like, damn, bro, you need to fucking do something about this, Neeko. Like, you need to change your way up, be slicker, do something. So I kind of got on the school shit. I was like, dude, I'm gonna start getting my high school. So I didn't get the high school, but I got the GED. Came out, dog, and
That's crazy because like you seem like you're really well spoken. Like I would have thought that you would like graduated high school back in the day, but
yeah, nah.
not even. And you
Not
never got your GED till what, like your late 20s, basically. Then, or
Yeah, my second term, I was like 24, 25.
okay.
Yeah, got it, and then yeah, man, that shit, I got that, and I came home and tried to do the school thing. You know what I'm saying, but I went to Rio Hondo for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I did a couple semesters, bro, and I did pretty good. I had like a 4.0
Okay.
GPA.
Okay.
I'm like, look at that. That's nothing. That's nothing. I'm just light work. But yeah, and then after a couple semesters, I just fell back into the shit. I was like, let me get out here real quick. But
Okay.
yeah, I learned a lot of shit, bro.
Okay. I want to talk about like the new life that you wind up cultivating, but I think the people would be curious, like, what's
I
like?
veered off a topic, huh?
No. No, you didn't. I just like to do things chronologically. I do want to hear if there's, just for the people that don't know, like what's that you can talk about. What's like one of the craziest things that you've seen or experienced, a story from when you was inside.
Well, there's a few crazy. I think there was some crazy shit. Like the first time I hit prison, it was I'll say one in jail, one in prison. So I was in the county, and these cops just fucking like came and like snatched this dude out, bro, like, and just like beat the shit out of him, bro, like for reals, bro. Like I think he died, bro. Like
For real, like right in front of you, like
right
you
in
can see
front
him
of
like
us, bro.
on
That's
the tier.
my first time, bro. Like going in there, and I'm like, they're like, they called his name. He's like a macho. He's a white guy.
Yeah.
He's like, whatever his name was. He's like laying down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here. He said, come over here. He's like, nah, I'm over here. He comes. Who does come? And he's like, you're Wooty Woo. He's like, oh, I thought you said this name. Mistake. Bro, they went in there and just fucking beat the shit out of him, bro. Like, it was
And these are these are
bro.
COs, like deputies,
These
or
are sheriffs, yeah.
Okay.
And it happened like right there in in reception.
Yeah.
So you have everybody there. You know, you got people tripping out, handcuffed to the middle.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like throwing shit on it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. Like, and I think LA County reception is like the craziest shit. I remember this dude like did some on the floor, like wasted on the floor, bro. Like it was 30 of us inside a tank, bro.
Yeah.
Like this from here to there, bro.
Just like sardines, basically. You just like
bro.
packed
and
in there.
And so his people would start DPing him.
When he took a shit on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, we can't even fit, bro. You DPing him right now? Like, yeah, it was crazy.
That
shit,
fool
bro.
probably was holding it for hella long.
He was
no
yelling
option.
at the cops, like,
Yeah.
I need to go. He was homeless. He's like a homeless dude.
Yeah.
Because we had just got in. We just got off the bus. And but yeah, bro. And then in prison, bro, the first time too, when I got there, I remember some shit was happening, bro. Like it was another race, but they were like handling some shit. And they were like, hey, just make sure you come back this way as soon as you get your food. I was like, all right. And then I didn't think that, like, I just went, bro, and they just start whacking this fool, bro. Like, this other dude, bro, like, in chow, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm right there, like, oh, this is why you said leave. Let me get my food. But I was taking my time, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And it just happened so fast, bro. Like, you know, like, they're just like, hey, this fool, something happening, so just be careful, all right? Just get your shit and go. And they don't really, I didn't really get warned, like, nothing, you know what I'm saying? It was just like my boy, like, hey, dude, careful, fool. Come back after.
Damn.
I'm like, cool. And then we go and they just started taking it. I was like, damn, G. You should have told me, G. I was like,
I mean, he did in his own way. He did kind of tell you. Like, yeah.
Yeah, because too, you don't need to know everything, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you don't want to know shit.
You got to pick up on those little clues that people give.
And I was
you got to be
brand new,
fast.
So I was like, shit. Yeah, you got to be fast. You got to adapt quickly.
Do you, you've definitely told a lot of stories about like your racial ambiguity and people like being confused by you a lot. You feel me? Be like, damn, like is he with them? Is he with them? And that it's like, do you like? So because you roll raza, do you find that some black homies look at you like, damn, like fuck this fool, he should be with us? Like, how come you?
Yeah, most definitely. There was like
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like,
yeah, it was a couple people like that, bro. Like they would just be dogging me, you know, from the other side of the dorm, like doing push-ups and shit. Like, yeah, bro, I see you. I'm like, the fuck? And then, like, especially when other blacks would come up to me and be like, hey, what's up, Neeko, man? Hey, my black ass, hey, Ram, man, what's up, bro?
yeah.
Like, what's up, perro? I'll be like, and like, I'll look over and I'll see them, you know, like, and then as soon as they walk back over there, they'll be like, why you chilling with that fool for? You know, tell them some shit, you know? But, yeah, I definitely seen shit like that, bro. But a lot of the times, like, it was just, like, the unknown thing, you know? Just, like, why? Like, why did
Yeah.
you, like, why are you there? And then when I'll chop it up with certain people, like, there was a few situations, and they're like, damn, that's crazy. So your mom's really Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker, she Mexican. That's why I'm Blaxican. Oh, okay, so your grandma, she's from Mexico. I'm like, yes, bro. They're like, it makes sense why you like that. Like, it's a trip, bro. Some people just, it's the unknown, bro. Like,
Yeah.
they don't like you just because they don't know you. Like, just like, fuck that. I don't understand that, so I don't like it.
I could relate because I don't know if you know what race I am. I'm white. You know what I mean? Like, but like I grew up in a predominantly Latino area, so I've been around Mexicans my whole life. I have a lot of black homies. People have used words that they use for white boys that fuck with black people. You know what I'm talking about? Like I've heard all those words, and I think that at the end of the day, people just they don't know how to. It's what people do when they meet somebody is they try to categorize them because it makes their mind feel at ease if they can break somebody down. And like I do the same thing. We're all guilty of it. And it's like, especially if you're from a big city, you move fast, you got to figure out people quick. And I think for me,
I didn't even never think of that. That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
I think a lot, but I never thought of that.
Yeah, well, I think that people aren't able to put you in a box, so it trips them out because they're like, how could we wait? Is he this? Is he that? Why is he over here? Blah, blah, blah. So they just have to, so then because they can't figure it out, it's like a computer overloading, and then they're like, you know what? Fuck this guy, right? And,
yeah, bro, something like that.
And that's like what happens with me. They're like, yo, this white boy, but he with the Mexicans, but he kind of he uses like these words and he kind of sound like he try to be black too. Like, fuck this fool. Cause they can't figure me out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and they think I'm being disingenuine, but it's really like, this is the way I grew up. This is who I am, like at the core of my being. And I think that we probably have that in common in different ways, but you know.
It's like this, and this, and this equals me.
Right.
It's like it don't equal nobody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Just me.
Yeah.
It's just you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's facts.
But that's like, especially like in environments like county, like prison, where it's, you have to go with this group and be with these people. And these are politics that have existed with the intention of keeping people safe, really, for many, many decades. But it winds up, things aren't always so simple.
Yeah.
Things aren't always so simple. And it's like when you're when you're a complicated person and you're thrust into situations where people try to oversimplify things, it can be very, very confusing.
Yeah.
So during that last term, you kind of had to resolve within yourself. You're like, I'm not going back.
Yeah.
And then
definitely. Like I want to say like the last year, I was like, dude, all right, you really need it. You've been talking about you want to do school and you've been, you know what I'm saying, working out and this and that, but you really need to get on your shit. And the last year I was like, dude, I'm going to take these tests, bro. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I really got on my shit, bro. And I came out with that mindset.
But then at a certain point, you come home, you still got the same homies. You know what I mean? They have the same expectations of you in certain ways, and you've been conditioned since you was a little peewee out here to be this certain way.
Yeah.
What was different this time? And are you scared that you might slip up and still wind up having to go back again?
I think this time, bro, I was just like, I took a lot of advice, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I was the big dog, like especially when I was in prison. I listened to a lot of homies, bro, like, and they had a lot of good advice. You know what I'm saying? They would be like, "Hey, Neeko, like you need to get out and do your shit, bro. Like, you need to you're smart, fool. You're this, bro. You're that, bro. Look at what the fuck you're doing right now. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, you need to fucking this and that, bro. Da 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 da." And I was like, you know, and then I'll start listening to advice that they'll have, like, you should get out and do this and do that. And it like really like, I think that really like empowered me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, damn, they could never get out, bro. Like, they're telling me what to do, and that's this motherfucker's strong, bro. Like he's telling me to get out and do my shit, and he don't even know me like that. Like, I'm gonna get out and do my shit, bro. And not just that, you know, my family, bro, my age, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything, dog. Like,
it's not cute anymore. You feel me? At a
bro,
certain
you know,
age,
and even hearing people, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the first time, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, when you get out, you're only gonna be 25, bro. Don't trip. Or when you get out, you're only gonna be 36. I'm
right.
Like, oh, hell no. What the fuck you mean?
You only gonna be 52.
You only gonna be 60. You still got like a good 20 in you. Yeah. Like, come on, Pedro, you ain't good right here. Like, nah, bro. It's like a lot of things, you know, like I paid attention different, bro. You know, and I was like, I'm good. And, you know, a lot of things did help me, but I slipped up too.
Okay.
But shit, I think, you know, my grandma's prayers, bro, you know, and faith, bro. You know, I just been getting blessed, bro.
And at a certain point too, like there are a lot of, they say misery loves company, right? And there's people that are gonna be in bad situations forever, and they want to bring people down to their level. And even if could be people you care about, it's something I've had to learn. Like there's people that in my life that I love, but I know I can't be around them because at the end of the day, they want to bring me down.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I mean? And it's difficult to.
It's crazy. It's sad, man.
It is.
It's real sad, especially when you know, like, you feel like those people y'all should grow. You know what I mean? Like, it should never. They should never even be that thought. You know, like me, I wasn't raised that way, bro. Like, I never see that shit. So when it comes up, it concerns me.
Right.
You know? I don't really doesn't like I don't overthink it. It just concerns me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, from anywhere, from family, bro, to the streets, bro. It's just like you gotta always be aware that people just have those emotions, bro. Like, I don't know why, but yeah, you gotta be aware and at least try to understand it so you could, if and when, you know, it comes up, or you know where it's from or where it's stemming from or how to address it, bro. Because a lot of these people, a lot of the time, it don't make sense.
It really
make
don't.
sense to me, bro. I'm like, what?
Like, motherfuckers don't care about themselves, so how can they care about somebody else?
That's an answer right there. I'm like, bro. But then, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It gets slimy like that. Now, so I assume when you came, because like when you was inside, people knew you rapped and they like thought you were dope and all that.
Oh yeah, I was rapping for the homies and shit.
Yeah,
it was dope, dog. Like they're like, hey, fool, come spit that track, fool. Be like, again? Yeah, come on, pero that shit was tight.
What, like, even fools outside your race? Was it like?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They'll be like, hey, you wanna spit with us, homie? I'll be like, nah, I can't do all that, but I can show you my song, G. They'll be like, all right, fool, like, let me hear it. They'll be like, hey, on the street we gotta collab, bro. But I haven't, bro. You know, there's one homie, homie Junior, Covina, that fool. I made a song with him in there, and I tapped in with him out here. He just seen him on Instagram. But besides that, I didn't really like fuck with nobody like that on the music. I was just showing my shit. You know?
Right. But I'm sure like so you get out, you start going crazy with the music, you start recording a lot, and then you start making videos of just you talking.
Yeah.
And they wind up getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Do people have people hit you up from like that, or seeing, or are they tripping out like the homies from inside, like, oh, look at this fool Neeko now. Oh my God.
Yeah, a lot of people, bro. There's been hella people. It's dope. I even chill with a few of them, you know, like we go kick it and shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's hella people, bro. They're like, hey, dog, there's people still in jail, you know. They're like, hey, bro, I'm still here, G. I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, oh shit, you in there? Like, it's a trip, bro. Like, and as time goes by, like, more people just reach out, bro. Like, as more people are seeing it or even realizing that's me.
Yeah.
Like, there's people that are like, dog, I've been watching your shit, fool, for a year.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was you.
How the fuck they don't know?
They're like, Mahina told me that he's black and Mexican and he's from Montebello, East LA area. I was like, wait, my friend, I was in prison with I'm like, bro, you been watching me too, motherfucker. Like, he's like, fuck, like, that shit's crazy, bro. Like, as time goes by, like, more and more people are just.
What was the first video that like went viral for you and shit? Like, how did it start?
Oh, I think that Tiger's video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was an actual music video, the first thing, like.
Yeah. Cause I was making like those little videos.
That's the first time I saw you.
Which they did
the
put
shorts, right? The YouTube shorts.
Nuh-uh, it was the like 3 years ago.
Okay, yeah. Because the first time I saw you, it was, I want to say,
a short.
Yeah, and I want to say it was like
took off,
a year and a half ago, something like that, maybe. Like,
yeah, the shorts are going. I was barely making them better and shit and fucking with them and like, oh shit, these shorts are going. Yeah, that's when I was popping.
But the music was the first thing, really.
Yeah, most definitely. That was the first thing. Like, I was making those little videos, bro, and they were like cracking, and I was like, dang, what the hell? Like, they want to just watch me rap. And then that's when I was like, damn, I gotta get a camera, I gotta get a this, I gotta get a that.
Yeah.
But the music, bro, took me from it's free game too, G. The music took me from 0 to 5,000 subscribers, bro. And that was, you know what I'm saying, like a year of grinding, bro. I'm talking about recording, shooting videos, editing.
And that's not going to happen for everybody that want to rap. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
nah.
the reality is it's tough.
It is, dog.
It's tough. And you're a dope rapper. You know what I want? I'm a put this in the universe. I don't know if anyone's told this to you before, but I need a King Neeko, Blue Bucks Clan collab. That's what I feel like would go crazy.
Yeah.
I need a King Neeko Blue Bucks collab. If that wind up happening, that would be nuts. Like, feel like the vocal tones would be made together, and you feel me? And I love your now you have dope topics, and I like how you'll put a little bit of the humor in there too. And I think that you can't even help that.
Yeah,
you're just
I
naturally.
bro.
Yeah. You don't even try. I feel like
it just comes out like that's funny, huh? Like it is, bro.
Right.
Like, it's just part of my style, like, and I feel like with time I'll be able to express more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you feel like though, like if it was strictly just the music and you didn't have, because I feel like it's difficult for a rapper to just
if would it be like popping up?
Yeah.
I mean, like, keep it G. The music ain't even really cracking off like that right now. I think, after this, it may get a little bit more publicity because it's, or people will know because it's like music based.
Right.
But I mean, my comments on the music is like, "Perro, you do music?" Or, "Hey, my nigga, you do music?"
Right.
Damn, this shit hard, bro. This shit slap. Why you didn't tell me? I'm like, bro, I don't even know who you are, bro. Like,
why you didn't tell me?
It's a hell of comments, G. Like, I'm sorry, I put it on a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to show it, but like the fact of the matter is, like, people get like a reel recommended, and then people don't really search you. You know what I'm saying? Or they're not gonna go to your page. They're busy, so they just another thing gets recommended. So the music never really gets recommended. So I never really got out. It's not really out like that, bro. I think like now it's climbing up.
I mean, you got over 3,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, which is like, you feel me? Like, it could definitely be bigger, but there's some people will never see that in their lives. And I know you're not spending money to get on playlists or nothing like that. That's organic growth. So
I didn't even know you can do that.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
There's a lot of shit I don't know, bro. Like, this is like, it's really like it's therapeutic to me, Like I need to do something, like, so I'm not stuck in my thoughts too much, you know what I'm saying? So I need to make it bust a track, do this. Then I look back and I was like, I got 3,000 listeners and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't it hasn't really cracked off like that much. I've watched. I mean, I've been watching it, and it was like not as high as now, but it was like kind of floating by like it is now, bro. But I think the skits definitely help. Yeah, and now I'm like incorporating them in the skits, like the songs, bro. So
no, I see that you'll have it as like the song on Instagram. You'll choose like your, and so for me, I wound up, like I said, like maybe a year and a half ago or so, you started getting, and maybe it's because I do watch a lot of prison content. You feel me? Like, and I watch like, you feel me? Like a lot of like Chicano like bass content and rap shit. So boom, a random short of you pops up, and I was like, I was like, okay, this dude seemed kind of like, he seemed interesting. Like, I don't really know what's good with bro, but you feel me? Like, but then I didn't really see much of you for a while. Then you started popping up like in my algorithm more and more, and then maybe like
that's YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube shit. So maybe like a month or so ago, couple months ago, I subscribe. Like, I was like, you know what? And then I just start, you feel me? No, thank you, because that shit is very entertaining. So then I kept watching. I've damn near watched every video on your channel at this point. Bro. You feel me? Like, straight up. Yeah. And at a certain point, then I was like, shit, let me go peep bro's Instagram. So then I go on the IG, and I'd seen, and I think this is why I did that, is because I saw something about like your music, you feel me? And I was like, let me go like see more of this fool's shit. And I was like, oh, okay. And then on your Instagram, you're really promoting the music way more and shit like that. And it's like that. And I think that's the way it works for a lot of people. And I'm hoping this gets a lot more light on you. And honestly, what I want to do too is talk to the motherfucking powers that be about if you'd be interested in incorporating you into some of the segments over here. Like, I think that you'd be fire, like at No Jumper. Shit, you feel me? Like,
that'd be dope, man.
Yeah, I would love to see. We be doing the news streams every day. I think that you would have some interesting takes. Do you feel like, do you like, Are you informed about like what's going on? You don't have to be, by the way, to do the news with us, but do you feel like you're informed about like what's going on in hip hop and things like that?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
So
I think my lady really like.
she puts you
Like,
up.
hey, you hear wooty woo woo about this? And I'm like, nah, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm not really like keep it G, bro. I'm busy, man. Like,
Right.
I when I'm on social media, it's like posting gone. Like I really, I don't really be in
So
stuff like that.
there's been a whole bunch of stories about rappers snitching. I don't know if you like, and I know you.
I mean, I see the highlights. You know,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't look into them.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm aware of this.
As someone that's done a fair amount of time and all that,
Yeah.
would you yourself be able to listen to? People are saying Gun is a snitch. Would you feel like would you be able to listen to him, or would you be able to listen to 6ix9ine or these different rappers that have either allegations or confirmed to be cooperating?
No, I wouldn't bump them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. About Gun. I don't even know who is Gunna. But
Okay. He's one of Young Thug's artists. He part of YSL.
Well, yeah, I heard about that. The YSL snitch.
Yeah.
I mean, keep it G, bro. I don't really bump people in general, like
Okay.
like that much. Like I really bump old school shit, bro, and whatever like the homies bring up to me. But yeah, like supporting artists that have snitch like that. I can't do that.
That's interesting to hear that you don't have a lot of influences from modern hip hop, because you sound really modern. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's because like certain music that like my nephews, my brothers, they slap in the car. My homeboy, User, he's like a big influence. You know what I'm saying? That fool's, I pull up with him and he's like, hey, bumping this and doing that.
That's a crazy name. And some hood names are crazy. User is a crazy name. You
use
feel
them
me?
and abuse them. Yeah, bro. So
Don't get on User's bad side.
yeah, man. That's Weddle from Rosemead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the homie, man. And he puts me up on a lot of shit. He put me up on King Von, Dranko, T Grizzly.
Okay.
Who's the other fool? It's hella fools that he's just like, hey, slap this fool, slap this fool.
But you more on like old school, would you say like classic West Coast shit?
Yeah, my first song is like probably be like a Tupac greatest hits track on there. Like always on me and shit. And then I gotta put shuffle, because people are like, don't bump that shit, bro. But yeah, like I'm just stuck on that. Like my first influencers was like Fabulous, bro. The Ghetto Fabulous album.
Amazing album. The punchlines, because I see you got the little punchlines in your shit.
That shit, yeah, bro. Like Fabulous and then Ludacris.
Okay.
Word of mouth. That shit was like just what I was stuck on every day, bro. Like southern music.
Right.
Yeah, and even to this day, bro. Like I bump all the old school shit until the homies come, and like that. And my mind is like I hear shit, and I wanna correct it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, oh, I hear this shit. I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna do that right there. Oh, I'm gonna do this right here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna ad lib. In the ad lib, you should have said this. So I think like I hear all these people's music, and then I'm just like, I feel like I get like those vibes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I go fool. Like, if I want to put on like a real deep track, I'll put on like a Nipsey beat. You know what I'm saying? And I'll listen to Nipsey for a while, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's some shit. And my voice is like, I don't know if it's like diverse. It could do a lot, bro. Like it's even a corrido I have. Like,
oh, I need to hear that.
Yeah, it's called El Corrido de Los Angeles.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna keep it G. I did it in my little studio. I just thugged it out, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't have no guidance. I didn't have I was just like, I heard somebody and I was like, I could do that. I was like, let me try that. And
you
so
fire
I put that out, bro. And I think that's why I try to make like different type of music, like it's just on the beat. Whatever beat comes on, like I've heard something like that and I'll be like, oh yeah, and I just go. And it's like a lot of the music now, thankfully, is being like inspired by new music, bro. And I need that right now, bro, because if I make 100 songs from now to next year to the end of this year, bro, I think of all new shit like my stilo is right now, I think it's gonna hit different.
I think so too.
Though those music videos behind them, bro, I think it's gonna hit hella different.
I need to see that corrido too. You feel me? But
Yeah,
like,
corrido.
yeah, like, because that's the thing. Like, I was about to ask, like, do you do like, and I know like you'll incorporate like words and Spanish shit in your songs, but like, I was gonna ask if you did any Chicano rap, like straight up, but then like that's taking it a whole step
like
further.
Yeah. Bro. Yeah, I just do like, like I feel like my shit is just Blaxican.
Right.
It's just like you'll never know what I'm gonna say, like, or what I'm gonna do, bro. It's just
right.
Like, this fool just did a fucking corrido, and the beat sounds, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, like that trending one. So it's like whatever I feel, bro, I'll just do it.
Do you have
just flow with it? I feel like confident when I do music.
Yeah, no,
you trying to sing.
Know what you're
I
doing.
could be trying to rap. I could be trying to whisper. And I feel confident, like, like, oh, you hear this shit? Like, you singing? I'm like, yeah, bro. Like,
you all over the place with it. What are your plans as far as, do you have plans as far as like taking the skits and the video, like the comedy content to the next level, or is it all just kind of just gonna be natural with it, or do you have like a plan?
Nah, I don't. I'm just going with the flow still.
I think you have a very high ceiling, bro. I don't know what it is, like where it's gonna wind up, but
it's crazy because my bad, Spencer.
No,
bro.
you good.
It's crazy because like I really have no guidance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I really don't, bro. Like I'm really just out here, doing my thing. Taking care of my family, with my boys, and making music and doing skits. Like there's, I've never had, I've been fucking with the homie AI right now, and that fool, that's the first studio vibe I've had ever, bro, in this whole time. Like,
so you never recorded in a studio or nothing?
I have, but it was not like that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like we're in there, like vibing, smoking, drinking. Like we got the beat going. Like that's the first time, and I've been doing this for how long? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I've been talking to this other homie, you know what I'm saying? But I've never had like a manager. I've never had nobody, bro, to guide me. So I feel like in the next year, hopefully, I feel like I'll get way more guidance. Like people will probably like start like, you know what, let me fuck with this dude. Cause just in the beginning of this year, bro, like I've been like chopping it up with a lot of people, bro. You being a fucking highlight, you know what I'm saying?
It's love, homie.
I appreciate you, bro. And I just think like this upcoming year, bro, I'll get a little bit of, hey, bro, what the fuck you doing? Why aren't you doing this? Like, hey, why aren't you doing that? Like, there's so many things you could be capitalizing on. Cause I hear that a lot. Like, you're not doing none of this. I'm like, you're not doing none of that? No.
Well, I saw you just started doing like brand ambassadorships and shit, like incorporating like the different things in the skits and all that.
Like, I just had the homies. I had to shout out the homies, bro. Juice County Rose. I'm fucking with them right now. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
And I'm like, bro, like things like that is what I have no knowledge to.
It's like for 70 chili limes, you said, right?
70 chili limes, bro. Like, come on, you should have said it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man, I'm very excited for this year, bro. I don't have like plans for it. I just go with it, dog. I got my kids, bro. I got family, bro. I be like trying to have time for my daughters and shit too. Like,
I feel you, and I ain't trying to keep you from your lady any longer. I know it's Valentine's Day.
Bro, like,
I do want to know. So the chili limes are worth way more than the chickens and the beefs.
Nah,
but that's just for you. What you prefer?
Yeah, they're fire, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, have you tried them?
Yeah, I fuck with the chili
fire,
limes,
bro. Like,
I fuck with them.
And then the other ones you could get at the thing is you could get them at the prison. Most of the times they're at the prison. The other ones you gotta order them on a package.
Right. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes a lot of people think I'm crazy. I be fucking with the Asian ones. I be fucking with the shrimp ones. You feel me? Like a lot of people don't like that shit, but I'm across the board.
I be eating those too. My girl, man, she be eating those too. She like different shit like that.
Was it an adjustment? Like, do you still make spreads and shit like that, or is that like once you out, you're like, fuck that?
Yeah. Yesterday we was gonna make a spread with lobster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we got sidetracked and just start eating and shit.
I think people would like to see more. Like I like to see the recipes and shit. So you feel me?
I'm gonna have some more. I'm gonna have some more coming out.
Hit him with the
Most
recipes,
definitely, bro.
Any final message for the people?
Man, just shine bright, man. Like everybody, make sure you do what makes you feel all right, bro. Like tomorrow's never promised, man. Your people ain't gonna be here forever. Make sure you do what makes you feel all right today, and go watch my videos, man, and slap my music, bro. Shout out to all the homies, bro, the day ones that's rocking with me, bro. And gracias, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Straight up.
Turn up.
know.
King Neeko in the building.
Yeah.